Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I'm back today to do a little happy mail video. I got some happy mail from my good friend Amy over at Crafty Cat. Thank you, Amy. Sorry it's a little late in coming. I've been having a heck of a time with all this purchasing a little homestead issue here. It's kind of gone from being a joyful thing to a very stressful, because we are right back to square one. I think the last time I had talked to you guys, um, I think we were getting ready, or we were looking at something else, this is house, I think, 4 for us that we're actually on. We finally got the inspection done, and they've agreed to fix anything that is wrong with it, which is a lot further than we've gotten with any other of the houses, thank goodness. But yeah, so it's been crazy. I guess the last one didn't appraise for the amount that they were asking for it. They didn't want to drop the cost of the house and wanted me to make up the difference. And to me, that doesn't make any sense at all. Whether you like the house or you think it's your dream home or not, you don't pay more than what the house is worth, because that's kind of like buying a car and driving off the lot and you lose all that equity. So, to me, that doesn't make sense for something that's supposed to not depreciate over time, but, it just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, here or there. We'll talk a little bit more about that. See if I can find some scissors, because everything else of mine is packed up. I've been packing a little here and there. I don't want to overpack and then everything I can't get to anything. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like my cameras and stuff are going to be like the last few things I have packed up. But I've got the majority of all my. It probably sounds very echoey in here, and I apologize for that. That is because everything has been taken from the walls. It's been packed up. Everything in the closets have been packed up. I have most of my stuff I store in tubs anyway. It makes it much easier to kind of store and stack and put away, but it's everywhere. So bear with me. I apologize. So right now all I have is some little scissors. So I'll get this cut open and see what she has sent me. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but this weather here has been weird, crazy, like up and down, and warm one day, cold the next, get up in the morning, and it's like so full of frost, and then it's like 60 degrees in the afternoon, so it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'll make sure I don't have any addresses exposed here. Take this off camera to make sure, because I don't want to expose anything. So we can pop this open. So my sinuses have been going like absolutely crazy. Oh, get everything out of there. Oh, she sent me a little something, something. Oh, crazy woman. Oh, it's a little Christmas card. It says, Denise, just a little something to wish you a blessed holiday season. Prayers for your wonderful year ahead. I hope you are all well and safe. I love you and miss you. Hugs, Amy. Oh, Amy, I love and miss you too, sweetie. Sorry I have not. Like I said, guys, it's just been crazy the last, a couple of years. I'm hoping that this will help us get back on track. Like I said, I have if this goes through completely, we will be moving. We'll be closing the very first part of January, like right after the first week of January. I'm giving myself 30-day move out from here to there, because it is about a 2.5-hour drive from here. we're probably going to have to do it in small phases since it's just my son and I moving. I had considered hiring a moving company to do it. However, it was too expensive. There was no way. I was like, no. We'll pack and move it ourselves. Thank you. I mean, seriously, with the U-Haul and the cost of us packing and loading it, it's literally about a quarter of the cost if we do it in smaller phases. So we'll probably move the non-essential things down first and then come back and move all the remainder of the essential things to get this place cleared out and cleaned up and everything. So yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it was crazy expensive. So, and yeah, I love this trim. This is so pretty. Keeping the trim, keeping the trim. Well, we keep everything anyway, so you know that. She's such a sweetheart. I know she's got some new things out, and so does my friend Allie over at the Cockney Crafter. I know she's got like a new Christmas, and I wish I had, I'm sorry, Allie, that I didn't get a chance to print it out. My printer is completely packed up. I've got a printer downstairs that just does black and white, so it would do it no justice at all to do that. I apologize for the background noise. I don't know what's going on down the highway there. Sounds like somebody's having fun with a new motorcycle. Oh, and she signed it. I love that. She always does the prettiest collages. Oh, I don't know what the heck is going on. It's not. That's another reason why I want to move. It's just recently, it's just gotten so crazy noisy around here, and I don't know. I have no. They've now restricted. I think because what happened with COVID, everybody decided they're going to do a garden. Well, this year I didn't do a garden because, you know, everything has been just so crazy with my dad and everything. I didn't get a chance to plant last year or this year. But normally I have a garden. I have an above ground, like a raised bed garden, like one of the Back to Eden ones. And to me, I like doing that because it's no-till. It's nothing like that. And it's very simple if you live in like a neighborhood like I do. You know, I'm not suburbia. We're rural, but it's like one big housing community together. But now they restricted how big your garden can be. And actually the garden I had, which was barely enough to sustain one person, was too big. So like I said, it's just gotten out of control and crazy. So I want to be somewhere where I have my own property and I can make my garden as big as I want. So hopefully I'm going to take you guys along on that journey. I think, you know, even though we're crafters and we want to watch just crafting and whatever, sometimes it's fun to watch. You know, I like to know what my friends do, their other hobbies and the other things that they love to do and what helps inspire them. You know, some people want a garden, they just are afraid of it or they're scared they can't grow something. And it is sometimes with a garden. With everyone, it's trial and error. So I don't know. I think it would be fun. Anyway, this is really pretty. I love the blues in it. Oh, look at this. Amy, you do such cute things. I love how she always uses all the little people, and her digitals always represent all that beautiful collaging she does. They really are a great representation of, you know, her artistic ability. I love that about her, that she pulls so many things in and collages them from like the past and, you know, the present and makes them, I just love it. I love her collage. I've told her that a million times. She knows. She's probably like, yeah, Denise, I know. You've said it I don't know how many times already. And I know I have not done a lot for you guys lately. And you know, people want those ideas and people tend to move on. And I don't blame anyone for, you know, for that at all, guys. I really don't, because I get it, you know. This is cute. Our hearts grow tender with childhood memories and love of kindred, and we are better throughout the year for having in spirit become a child again at Christmas time. Aw. Laura Ingalls Wadler. And you know the funny thing is, where I'm moving, I am I won't say how close, but I am extremely close to her museum. I'll just say that. Very close to the museum. And, Walnut Grove, where the whole, the little house on the prairie show supposedly was taking place in Walnut Grove, is on the other side of Springfield, which is, it's a little ways from where I am, but it's not that far. Let's just say it's closer than it is to Kansas City right now to me. And I love that you've got like this is cute. Oh my gosh, look at this. She's put a little, I like this. Amy, thank you so much. This is going to be awesome because I can put my, because this move is all taking place in the winter, and I hate moving in the winter, I really do, but I don't really think we kind of have a choice at this point. I don't know if where you guys are from, if there has been a surge of people moving. I love this, Amy. I really do. This is just cute. I'm going to keep like all my moving notes and my journey notes and stuff in here. This is awesome. You're so sweet. But, I don't know if you guys, like I said, if you guys are having the same issue where you are. I know there's a lot of people moving to Tennessee and Georgia and a lot of the southern states. We've had a huge influx down in the Ozarks. And I'm not moving because, I'm moving because the area I live in here, there isn't anything price-wise within my budget that gives that kind, because I don't understand it, but property on this side of Missouri where I'm at is more expensive than Ozark land, if that makes any sense. And I think a lot of it is because where I am here, most of the land is cleared, and it's open for development, or it's already cleared out. It's good to go. Whereas in the Ozarks, it's either partially cleared or it's all wooded and for hunting. Now, where I'm getting has a little mix of both. But it's not it's not like thick wooded, you can't go hunting where I'm at. And it's fairly open, and that's what I want, because I want to be able to have a very nice sized garden. I want to get some chickens and some ducks and some turkeys. I'm not sure about goats. Oh my gosh, goats tear everything apart. So I might have some sheep later, but it won't be anything soon. And we have to take baby steps with this, because I don't have that kind of money to just go. Some people can just go in and plop all this cash into their homestead because they sold their house from wherever they came from and moved here. I don't have that. I'm coming from where I'm renting into buying a property. So I'm having to build this little by little. So we'll probably start with chickens and maybe some ducks, because there is a small pond on the property. It's a very small pond, but it'll be perfect for ducks. I would like to have a couple turkeys on there, nothing elaborate. I'm staying away from the geese because geese are mean. Maybe not to some people, but I have been bit by geese, and I don't know. I just have this thing about geese. No geese. No geese allowed. Remember the Snoopy, no dogs? Yeah, okay. Anyway. And then I also want to have an apiary, which, is bees. I want to have beehives. I want to do mine in in today, what they do is they build them a vertical, and I want to do mine horizontally and in deep boxes. And this way I don't have to medicate my bees. I just I give them a place to build. I give them, the pond gives them water. I'm going to plant some wildflowers out on the property. It gives them, between there and the other farms, plenty to survive. And I just leave them alone. I don't need to medicate them. Therefore, that means everything is organic. You know, even in organic beehive, they can medicate their bees. But if you do your bees the right way, and not to say that what they're doing is the wrong way, so don't get me wrong. They medicate because of how they do their beekeeping requires a lot more attention and a lot more, which means, you know, they're more susceptible to a lot of other things. In nature, bees are left alone to do their thing and they take care of themselves. You know, if they're a weak colony, they will fade out. If they're a strong colony, they'll overcome and survive. And that is the intent, is to give them, it's not about, for me, it's not going to be about, oh, the huge honey production and the bee wax production. It's about saving those bees, because without those bees to help to pollinate certain things, those things will die off. We won't survive, you know, and the bees are slowly disappearing. And I think we need to be guardians of what we've been given and take care of it. And that if that means for me to have a few beehives in there and I never get any honey out of it, just for them to survive, it gives them a place and a higher chance of survival, then I will do it. You know, I don't think that's so much to give back. So if I do get honey, all the better, because I love honey. But if not, it's, you know, it's all on the bees. It's all up to the bees. So, but that's what I want to do with this property. I am going to continue doing my journaling and my crafting and stuff. I will still do videos on that as well. But I kind of want to turn the channel into kind of I'm a jack of all trades, so to speak. I'm kind of one of those people. I am not a master of any one thing, but I know and can figure out how to do things, little things here and there. So, and I think having that knowledge and sharing it with others, you know, we don't want to just, I personally don't want to just do crafting the rest of my life. There's a lot of other things that I'm interested in, such as gardening, such as you know, homesteading, cooking, sewing, crafting, those kind of things, doing those things. And if we share each other's knowledge, you know, you might say, oh, she's not doing a crafting video, and you skip over it. But today she's doing a video on you know, what she does to get those hornworms off her tomatoes. Ooh, I grow tomatoes, and oh, I hate those nasty boogers. I want to know what she does. Maybe it'll work for me. And that's what I'm hoping this will take with the channel. Don't get me wrong, I still love the craft, and I'm going to do a lot more crafting. I got to get moved, and I need to get settled in before I start hammering out more and more of my videos. I do have in the works, and I have started, I can only work on it a little bit right now because of the move. But I have started some digitals that are garden related for garden planning, garden journals. So, you know, you can keep year by year your journals of all the things you learn or that you've done. I also want to, my friend Allie, I know she has a little bee digital, so I was going to do like some little bee journals that would go with each of the hives, so I can keep journals for each of my ladies, you know, all the ladies in the hive, you know, when I inspect it and that kind of stuff. So there is going to be some crafting come along. I have some plans. So and I really hope you guys will come along with this. You know, it's going to be different than what I had originally envisioned, but I think with life and anything, we learn, we grow, we change, right? So, But I hope you guys will join me in that, you know, because and we learn from each other. So if I can't, you know, I want to show you guys where I make mistakes and I learn from them and, you know, all that wonderful stuff. I don't know why I'm holding that up because I'm going to use that. But, you know, I don't know how many times I've watched videos, and that's why I love so many, you know, like Amy and Allie and, you know, Gail and all them. When they make a mistake, they'll make it on and they'll show you how they fixed it, or they'll be like, oh, gotta start over, right? That's human. That's what we do. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. I know. I understand that with some people, they want to see the process from start to finish, no mistakes, so they don't make those mistakes. And I get that. But I think, like with these particular channels, we're here to share, not so much to step-by-step teach. And even if you do consider it teaching, it is part of that process too, right? To make mistakes and learn from them and learn and grow and change and develop based upon those mistakes, so we find better ways to do things, right? So that's what I'm hoping to do. I mean, hey, if I do a video out in my garden and I fall flat on my face in a mud pile, I'm going to laugh along, probably harder than you guys would laugh at me, because I will laugh at myself I do it all the time, but I think that's what helps keep me going sometimes. So, I try not to get too, you know what I mean, too like bent out of shape or offended or whatever. Life is too short to worry about stuff like that. I want to get on to living and having a good time and not be bogged down with all that. So, but thanks guys for joining me. I know this was probably a weird long video. 20 freaking minutes of me rambling, but I wanted to show what Amy had sent me, and it is beautiful. Amy, thank you so much. I really like that. That is so cute how you organed it out like that, and made a journal on one side and tags on the other. That is super cute, and I'm going to use that to write all my journey stuff. And when we pack up and we begin to move during our winter move, I just pray for no snow in that move, because I can deal with the cold, harsh temperatures. I cannot deal with the wet snow and rain and ice trying to move. That makes things so difficult and almost impossible. So hopefully you guys will keep me in your prayers. And I don't know if this will be the last video or not. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to take my cameras down. Those will be one of the last few things that I take apart before we move. So, and if I do take them apart and want to do a video, I can always do it on my phone or whatever. So we'll figure it out. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you've watched some of my other videos and you like it, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Bye, guys.